Call the committee of the whole meeting to order for Monday, June 24th. Notice of new business. Okay, adoption of the agenda. Moved by Councilor Turnbull, second by Councilor Ponto. All in favor? Carried. No guest delegates, no gallery comments. Adoption of the minutes for one set there from June 10th. Moved by Councilor Graziano, second by Councilor Giesberg. Any errors or omissions? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed, carried. Business horizon. Staff, any business horizon? No. Council? Committee? No correspondence, no new business, no committee reports, no. Okay, we got 12.1 staff report, phase 1 ice center drainage project. And Mr. Galea, I will pass that to you.
Thank you very much. With Ms. Pinella being here, this was a report we worked on together, but I'm happy to speak to it. The information is in the report, but the general story is that we budgeted to do the project when capital budgeting was being done this year. Ms. Pinella asked the staff if the project had been done, and the way it was worded was something along the lines of, was the ice rakes done, which they were. She took that as the entire project was completed, and it slipped by me as well when we went over the capital again. The money was budgeted to come from the building reserve. So we're coming back to ask to reallocate those funds from the building reserve because that was not done as part of the capital plan this year. They were not carried forward. There is additional monies requested because last year when the engineering was completed, what we were told by the engineers was needed for materials was more than the original budget that staff put together was. Happy to answer any questions around it, project itself.
I've got a question.
Yes, sure.
So this is to complete phase 1, but phase 2 will be complete at the same time.
Correct.
And then it's done?
Yes, phase 2 is almost just an addendum to phase 1. It's the heat trace that goes in the pipe, so it all happens at the same time, the work. It was just not originally part of the scope, so that's why we title it phase 2.
But the big increase here is just the phase 1 stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make the recommended resolution. Oh, no, I guess we don't have to.
We do have it on the council tonight. We didn't want to presuppose, but it is something we really want to get done this summer, so.
Thank you for doing that. That happens to me.
Yeah, because it's, when it says right on there, forget it's going to go to council.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, it's not on council, but if the committee was amenable to it, we can add it as new business.
Yes, let's put it to new business.
Business?
Okay. 12.2 Northern Health update. Mr. Wally.
Good afternoon. Just more of an information piece. I attended the session back on June 12th. A shout out to council for supporting a lot of resolutions that have gone before government. It seems Northern Health has been listening a little bit, and some of the action items that have been asked for are starting to pop up in the discussions. Unfortunately, there is not a schedule of when these meetings are going to happen. So I will keep you posted and do recommend that any of you that are interested in finding out the updates and that, you attend as well. And I'd be more than happy to represent the district at the future meetings.
Yeah, so this did come to me.
Okay.
For council to go to. Council was in a meeting, so I reached out to the CAO and asked to have someone attend it because we didn't miss it.
Super.
But if we're available, this is something that we do. Northern Health updates regularly.
Question.
Yes.
Mr. Wally, you might not know the answer, but I was, how much they talked about it, the Go Health BC program. The way I understand it is that's a traveling nurse program is just done through Northern Health instead of private agencies. Is that
Yes,
correct?
That is correct. And they're looking to expand it so that it includes physicians as well.
So they're finding some success in it?
Yep.
Okay.
Which, if you understand how locums work,
Mhm.
it's kind of
Same thing.
almost the same thing. So I'm not exactly sure why they're adding physicians to it, whether just the branding seems to be more colorful, and it's hard to say.
I totally understand because of the shortage. It'd be nice if we everywhere could have people interested in staying in the communities long-term, but it needs to be partially fixed anyways. Thanks.
I noticed there that Northern Health has adopted a human resource strategy that addresses retention, recruitment, redesign, and training. All elements of recommendations made by the district. Taylor was a member of the Resource Advocacy Coalition. It was a good report. I'm glad that they've taken that into consideration.
And as much as it kind of ties in, the province is pushing for the retention and recruitment for rural and remote communities, and the concept of focusing on the retention piece before you start looking at the recruitment piece is a benefit to it as well.
Yeah,
Excellent.
exactly.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, 12.3 Protective Services Departmental update. Chief.
Good afternoon, everyone. Salem Fire Rescue last month up until this morning, we had 91 calls for service. As you can read here, we've had quite a few barbecues and school visits for the end of season and to complete our fire prevention from last fall. We completed our last visit this morning, but we have one more school visit to do tomorrow afternoon, so that's exciting, and all of our members are enjoying those interactions. Through the Canada Summer Jobs Initiative, we have hired a summer student, so that's exciting for us to continue what we've done for the last 3 years. This is our 4th summer, and it really benefits not just the student themselves, but the district and the fire department, getting maintenance and items like that completed. Earlier this month, I attended the Fire Chiefs Association annual conference and got lots of information back from that. Emergency management, we're continuing our EOC training with district staff to make sure that we're ready if we ever need to, and in preparation for the Thailand full-scale exercise that you can see we have scheduled for the 17th of September this coming fall. Bylaw services, we're continuing to field the complaints. We are up to 32 as of this morning. And OH&S, we are continuing with the first aid assessments and staff updating their first aid qualifications over rules. So it's been a busy month.
Questions? Chief? Councilor Parker.
For violent complaints, is there more of one that you see? No, it's kind of all over the place. Okay. Mayor Terrell and I happened to be outside when Deputy Dirksen brought the winner of the slogan contest.
Oh.
They were so excited.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they had
Agreed.
great lunch and they enjoyed the slogan, and the next day we had their class actually won and attended the fire hall.
Oh, nice.
Barbecue as well, so.
Yeah.
They were excited to see their classmates slogan as well.
I like that the slogan's bigger.
Yeah.
You can actually read it.
I guess it depends on how long of a slogan it is that they can fit, right?
Well, that and the name of the school might have been forgotten initially by the installer, so that's why it was bigger. And then we,
Well, the name of the school's not
No,
that
that's
important.
not true.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was just nice to see them. They were so excited. Oh, and for the TIMAG, some of us may be at EBCM that week. For those of us that are, I'm sure we'll be watching from afar.
Excellent.
Comment on the summer student program. Thank you for bringing that to us. And I just wanted to make mention, our first ever summer student that we had is a fully qualified firefighter now, and is also an employee at the district. So
Oh.
whether that program brought him to the district as an employee or not, I don't know, but it's definitely given us daytime response, extra daytime response, and an employee here. So
Nice.
it's, I think that it's a nice program.
It was good to see because he worked for me all winter and he's a great little guy.
There you go. Awesome.
I mean, could be fine for you. I didn't have any issues with him.
This is the one for this year.
The bottom right, it says
Awesome.
welcome
No, it's
to
good.
live
So thank you
chat.
for that, Chief.
Yeah, we love the chat.
It's on.
Okay. We'll go to 12.4 operational department update, Mr. Guy.
Thank you very much. Operations continues to be busy in the Waterworks Department. They continue to assist the Lone Wolf Golf Club with irrigation breaks. Luckily, Mother Nature is cooperating, so the usage on the system is a little less than normal, or a little less than dry years like last year. A tech inspection on the filter house at the river was completed this past month. We're still waiting on results. Completed quarterly water sampling in conjunction with the city of Fort St. John. This has to do with the Site C dam and testing at the river. Maintenance, continued work on culverts, fixing potholes around town, continued street sweeping, prepared vehicles for commercial inspection. They did all pass. The flat deck crane inspection we did separately. That also passed with limited load on the crane. However, the load is still of the amount that we need for the work we do with it. Continued maintenance on Lone Wolf Golf Club carts, equipment, and 2 of the golf carts are going back to warranty issues. There's a rattle in the engine. So Yamaha is dealing with that. And we had to send a hydraulic ram in from the backhoe on the John Deere backhoe because it was leaking. It had to get re-chromed and fixed up. So a little bit of an expense there, but that unit is back and working. Quicker to get it fixed and cheaper to get it fixed than to get a new one. Other works, boulevards are being swept following the exposure control plan for silica. We received equipment from Buffalo Rail and Infrastructure. I did put it under the operations department, even though a few departments got it. Some of it is these chairs that everyone's sitting in. Other than that, there was a lot of tools and things of that nature for the public works and community services crew. A big thank you to Buffalo Rail and Infrastructure. They also gave a bunch of equipment to the school and
Awesome.
the college. So they are definitely starting off their community partnership on the right foot. Compost maintenance at the district compost site, including the pseudo compost site that's just outside of the maintenance shed on the golf course side, where the golf course has put trimmings and branches and that for a number of years. So that is also being cleaned up. Completed and submitted a direct response charge plan for EOCP and received quotes for supplies needed to complete phase 1 of the arena drainage project.
Questions?
What kind of inspection are we doing on the filters? Is that just an annual or is it?
We do it every few years. I can definitely bring more information back. I know it's on the
That's fine.
filters, but
It's probably just like we have to do. We have to check everything so often. Okay.
Mr. Nelson
What's the
explained it to me.
silica on the boulevards? I don't understand.
Dust. So their silica ECP is any gravel, sand, anything we have that may have silica sand in it. We need to implement our exposure control plan to make sure that dust doesn't get kicked up and into people's lungs as a health and safety measure.
So what he's saying is today would have been a great day.
Very good day for sweeping. Same reason we put the water on the sweeper or where there's heavy amounts of gravel, you'll actually see the water truck out.
Well, I did notice DRM the other day, that I thought about it the previous night, and then I was like, oh, they did it the next day with them out sweeping in the highway and these things, which was good, because there's quite a bit of gravel.
It
out
was, yes.
So they were giving her today.
there. Yeah,
Yes.
Just then they don't have to have a water truck. They
yeah,
just
that's
go.
right, yeah. So that was good to see though, 'cause there was a lot.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. No media gallery for recommendation of even by Councilor Graziano, second by Councilor Ponto. As for community charter, 1C and N. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Okay,